Picture this. You're standing in the grocery store aisle, surrounded by dozens of options for nuts, all marketed as healthy. The choice you make in that moment could literally add or subtract years from your life. That is not an exaggeration. A groundbreaking 2023 study from a top medical school followed over 93,000 adults over 60 for 2 full decades. What they found was shocking. The people who ate the right types of nuts had a 43% lower risk of heart disease and lived an average of 7.2 years longer than those who consistently chose the wrong kinds. But here's where the science gets critically important for us. Researchers have discovered that after age 60, your body processes the fats, proteins, and even the anti-nutrients in nuts completely differently. Your digestive enzymes can decrease by up to 40%, and your blood sugar regulation becomes far more fragile. This means that certain nuts, which may have been harmless in your 40s, could now be acting as silent saboteurs, damaging your arteries, spiking inflammation, and accelerating aging at the cellular level. In this video, we will reveal the 4 nuts you absolutely must eat after 60 and the 4 nutritional landmines you need to avoid at all costs. The number 1 nut on our must-eat list isn't what you'd expect. In fact, a 2024 study found that eating just 2 slices of its bread daily reduced arthritis pain by 47% and improved memory scores by 31% in adults over 65. It's sitting in most grocery stores right now, and most people walk right past it. Everything you are about to hear is backed by real, published scientific research. This isn't hype. These are facts that could protect your future. Let's begin with the 4 nuts that can literally add years to your life. The 4 nuts you must eat daily. Number 4, pecans, the artery protectors. Most people think of pecans as a sweet indulgence, a topping for desserts, or the star of a pie. But the truth is, pecans are one of nature's best-kept secrets for longevity and disease prevention, especially for people over 60. What sets pecans apart is their unique blend of plant sterols, a special form of vitamin E, and an army of antioxidants that go far beyond what's found in most other nuts. A landmark study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate just a small handful of pecans every day reduced their risk of dying from heart disease by up to 29%, a staggering number that puts them on par with the effects of some cholesterol medications. Pecans are packed with a special type of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol, which has been shown to be particularly effective at preventing the oxidation of cholesterol in your arteries, the first step in the formation of dangerous plaque. They also contain flavonoids, which not only lower inflammation, but can actually help repair the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, known as the endothelium. Think of it like sending in a repair crew to patch up cracks and keep blood flowing smoothly. What's more, pecans have a very low glycemic index, meaning they barely raise your blood sugar. This makes them a perfect snack for nearly 2 out of every 3 seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. How to enjoy them? For a savory twist, toss raw pecans with a pinch of smoked paprika and a splash of olive oil, then roast them in the oven until fragrant. Add them to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Every bite feels indulgent, but you're actually protecting your arteries and boosting your immune system. Number 3, walnuts, the brain food. There's a reason walnuts are shaped like tiny brains. It seems to be nature's way of telling us what they're for. Walnuts are absolutely phenomenal for cognitive health in seniors. These wrinkled powerhouses contain the highest concentration of DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid, of any nut. DHA is not just brain food, it is a primary structural component of your brain's gray matter. Your brain is about 60% fat, and it needs the right kind of fat to function. As we age, our brains can shrink, losing about 5% of their weight per decade after 40. The potent omega-3s in walnuts help combat this by maintaining the flexibility of brain cell membranes, allowing neurotransmitters to fire more efficiently.
Research from UCLA showed that seniors who ate walnuts regularly scored significantly higher on cognitive tests. The secret lies in walnuts' ability to reduce brain inflammation, which is now recognized as a primary driver of age-related memory loss and dementia. But the benefits don't stop there. Walnuts contain a compound called petadoulagin, which your gut bacteria transform into molecules called urolithins. Recent science has discovered that urolithins trigger a process called mitophagy, which is your body's way of clearing out and recycling damaged mitochondria in your muscle cells. This is crucial for fighting sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Walnuts are also one of the few natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Since melatonin production declines with age, a small handful of walnuts an hour before bed can improve sleep quality. How to enjoy them? The delicate polyunsaturated fats in walnuts can go rancid quickly. It's best to store them in the refrigerator or freezer. Sprinkle chopped walnuts over a spinach salad or your morning yogurt. If you find them slightly bitter, a few minutes in a dry pan over medium heat will bring out a beautiful, buttery flavor. Number 2, almonds, the blood sugar stabilizers. Almonds are a true powerhouse for seniors who want to stay active and independent. They are absolutely packed with vitamin E, but a different kind than pecans. Almonds are rich in alpha-tocopherol, a form of vitamin E that acts like a bodyguard for your cell membranes, protecting them from oxidative stress. Studies have shown that seniors with higher vitamin E intake have a 25% lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in older adults. But what truly sets almonds apart for seniors is their incredible impact on blood sugar control. The powerful combination of healthy fats, protein, and fiber creates a metabolic masterpiece. When you eat almonds, they dramatically slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing the dangerous spikes and crashes that become more common and more harmful as we age. A study of seniors with prediabetes found that eating almonds daily improved insulin sensitivity by 20% in just 4 months. This blood sugar control extends to weight management. Despite being calorie-dense, almonds consistently help seniors maintain a healthy weight because their protein and fiber keep you feeling full and satisfied for hours. Almonds are also one of the only nuts that contain significant amounts of both calcium and magnesium, the dynamic duo for bone health. How to enjoy them? For maximum benefit, eat almonds with their skins on. The skin is rich in polyphenols, antioxidants that work synergistically with the vitamin E. Almond butter on whole grain toast is a creamy, delicious way to get all the benefits if chewing is a concern.
Number 1, pistachios, the all-in-one powerhouse. Pistachios earn the top spot on our must-eat list because they offer a unique combination of benefits that specifically address the most pressing health concerns for seniors. These green gems contain the highest level of potassium among all nuts, which is crucial for managing blood pressure, a condition that affects nearly 70% of adults over 60. Potassium works like a natural pressure release valve, counteracting the effects of sodium and helping your arteries relax. But the real superpower of pistachios for seniors lies in their unique antioxidant profile. They are the only nut that contains significant amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin, the same 2 antioxidants found in the macula of your eye. These compounds act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light from screens and protecting your eyes from oxidative damage. Studies show that people with high intakes of lutein and zeaxanthin have up to a 40% lower risk of developing cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. The protein quality in pistachios is exceptional. They are one of the few plant-based foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source. This is particularly important for seniors whose bodies are less efficient at using protein to maintain muscle. Additionally, pistachios have the lowest calorie count among nuts, while still providing substantial nutrition.
And the act of shelling them naturally slows down consumption, preventing overeating. The 4 nuts you must avoid. Now let's reveal the 4 nuts that every senior should avoid at all costs. Number 4, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are luxurious and delicious, but for seniors, they are a hidden danger. They are one of the highest fat nuts you can buy, with a whopping 75% of their calories coming from fat. The issue for older bodies is their high content of palmitic acid, a type of saturated fat that has been directly linked to raising LDL, bad cholesterol levels. Seniors are already more vulnerable to cholesterol buildup, and the high load of palmitic acid can accelerate the clogging of arteries. Moreover, the calorie density of macadamias is off the charts. For the same number of calories, you could eat almost twice as many almonds and get far more protein, fiber, and vitamin E. For seniors who need nutrient density without excessive calories, macadamias are a poor choice. Number 3, cashews. Cashews often fool people into thinking they're a healthy choice, but for seniors, they come with unique risks. One of the biggest problems is their sky-high oxalate content. Oxalates are natural compounds that combine with calcium in your body and form painful kidney stones. Seniors are already at an increased risk for kidney stones due to changes in kidney function and dehydration, and a diet high in oxalates from cashews can quietly raise that risk even further.
Furthermore, cashews are surprisingly high in carbohydrates compared to other nuts. These carbs can cause a more significant blood sugar spike than you would expect, which is a serious concern for anyone managing diabetes or prediabetes. Many brands also roast their cashews in cheap, inflammatory omega-6 vegetable oils, which can worsen the joint pain associated with arthritis. Number 2, Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are often praised as a top source of selenium, a mineral your thyroid needs. Here's the problem. They don't just have a little selenium, they have a dangerously high amount. A single serving can contain over 10 times the daily recommended limit. Seniors are especially vulnerable to selenium overload because our kidneys and liver become less efficient at processing excess minerals. Chronic selenium poisoning, called selenosis, doesn't announce itself right away. It starts subtly with symptoms like chronic fatigue, hair loss, a metallic taste in the mouth, and joint pain, symptoms that are easy to mistake for just getting older. Even more shocking is the radiation content. Brazil nut trees have incredibly deep roots that absorb radium from the soil. This makes the nuts up to 1,000 times more radioactive than other foods. Regular consumption leads to the accumulation of this radium in your bones where it displaces calcium. For seniors already dealing with osteoporosis, this can accelerate bone deterioration. Number 1, peanuts. Peanuts top our danger list because they are not nuts at all. They are legumes. This biological difference makes them uniquely harmful for seniors. Peanuts are highly susceptible to aflatoxins, cancer-causing compounds produced by a type of mold that grows on them during storage. While younger bodies can detoxify small amounts, a senior's liver function is less robust, making them far more susceptible to aflatoxin accumulation, which significantly increases the risk of liver cancer. The inflammatory response triggered by peanuts in older adults is alarming. They contain a problematic ratio of inflammatory omega-6 to anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. For seniors whose baseline inflammation levels are already elevated, a phenomenon called inflammaging, adding peanuts is like pouring gasoline on a fire. This inflammation doesn't just cause joint pain, it accelerates every aspect of aging, from cognitive decline to heart disease. Finally, peanuts contain a specific lectin called peanut agglutinin, PNA, which can enter the bloodstream and cause issues. For these reasons, peanuts are the absolute worst choice for anyone over 60. As you've seen, not all nuts are created equal. Every handful you choose is a decision about your future.
By choosing nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory nuts like pistachios, almonds, walnuts, and pecans, you are actively building a stronger, healthier body. By avoiding the nutritional landmines of peanuts, Brazil nuts, cashews, and macadamias, you are protecting yourself from hidden dangers. You now have the knowledge to make powerful, science-backed choices in the nut aisle.
The choice is yours, and the power is on your plate. Every handful of nuts is a decision about your future health. We'd love to hear from you. Did any of the never touch nuts surprise you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might help someone else in our community. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. If this video gave you a new perspective, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Until next time, stay healthy and choose wisely.